Some kind of cry for help, best I can do. What do you normally do? I'm going to try to include. Get that in there. What else can I do? Who's all I got? Kids grown, gone, early. I don't really know. I can feel it. I was always the biggest kid when I was a child.
Hey Google, set a 45-minute timer.
Okay, 45 minutes, starting now.
Well, all right, mathematicians, are we ready to get started today? Yeah. Well, let's see. What have we been talking about this week? If you'll raise your hand if you can remember what we've been talking about this week. Joseph.
Decomposing.
Decomposing. Boy, that's a big word, isn't it? All right, I want you to turn to your learning partner. Wait just a minute. I'm going to give you some instructions first. And I want you to tell your learning partner what we've learned about decomposing this week. And I want you to use gestures. And I want you to take a turn. And then I want your partner to take a turn. So if you'll turn right now to your learning partner. And I want you to tell them what decomposing means.
Decompose. The whole part. And the whole part.
Use those gestures. All right, class.
Yes.
Faith, what did you and Brantley talk about when you were talking about decomposing?
We were talking about start with a whole part.
Whole part. Tyler, what did you and Jordan talk about?
They're not the same numbers.
They're not the same number. So did you talk about that there were different parts? Different parts. Isabella and Molly, what did you talk about?
We talked about breaking stuff down by putting it in parts and breaking it.
Great job. Decompose, break it on down, decompose, break it on down, Start with the whole part, start with the whole part. Decompose, break it on down, decompose, break it on down, All right, Mira with words. I can. You can. We can. Take the whole number 5. And break it into part. I can. You can. We can. Use objects to show the part. All right, well, this week, let's talk a little because we've got to rewind. Good mathematicians always think about what they've been doing. So we're going to do some thinking back to what we found out this week. All right, let's see. When we talked about one, and remember we only had one person to go to the movie that day with our movie passes, how many ways could we break down or decompose that one? Show me with your fingers. And great job. And then when we talked about 2, how many ways could we decompose 2? And when we talked about 3, what did we find out, Elle?
That we can decompose that to 4, and it's kind of like a pattern in the cut as it's not in the exact number like 1's 2 and 2's 3 and 3's 4 and 4's 5, and I think 5's going to be 6.
She has made a prediction for today. Elle's predicting that when we get this up here today, how many did you say? That we're going to find how many ways to get to 5?
6.
Give her a thumbs up. She did a great job. Great job explaining that. Good job. All right, well, we've got those movie passes today, and I need 5 chairs. Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Me too.
I think that will be enough if you'll go back to where your chair would be. Let's see who is going to go to the movies today. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And Benjamin, I'm going to need yours too.
My chair.
Your chair. I'll need your chair. All right. And I probably need you to move over a little bit because we've got 5 chairs today. So if you'll move over just a little bit. And Miss Kennedy. And Miss Kennedy, can you move on down, Isaiah? All right, let's see who's going to go to the movie today. Can you move over just a little bit, Kennedy and Isaiah and Logan, if you can slide down just a little bit. Let's see. Yesterday we had boys to go to the movies. I think it's time for the girls again. Let's see. Isabella, Molly, Elle, Tyler, and Faith. All right. So what is my hoe that I'm starting with back here?
5.
5. All right. Do you think they should go see a thriller?
No.
A superhero movie? Or a mystery? Which? All right. Well, they're going into the theater, and we have parts with seats over here and a part over here with seats. So, Miss L, would you lead our ladies in? All right, my other movie goers. Let's see. What is my part over here?
0.
How many people are sitting in this part of the theater? 0. So I'm going to put that 0 right here. And Riley, how many is on this part over here?
5.
5. Did you have to count to get that number? Or did you just look up here and just... You just looked up there. All right, 5. Great. All right. Miss Molly, are you able to see the movie screen? Okay, would you want to move over to that side? All right, do I still have 5 people at the movie? Yes, I do. Joseph, tell me about my parts.
There's 1 on that side and there's 4 on that side.
All right, so I've got 1 over here. And how many was on this side? 4. All right. Miss Isabella, how are you doing? Are you comfortable in that chair?
No.
What's wrong?
It's not right.
It's not right? You think you should move over? And Miss Molly's over there by herself. All right. Hayes, what can you tell me about my parts now?
1, 2.
How many's on this part?
2,
2. And how many's on this part?
3.
Do I still have 5? 2 on this side and 3 over here. All right. 2 and 3. All right, Miss Tyler.
Yeah, it's gum on the seat.
Gum on the seat. Okay. She's been to the movie before, I think. All right. Miss Kennedy, tell me about my parts.
Yeah, 3 over there and 2 over there.
3 on this side. Do I still have 5 people at the movie? I still have my hoe. 3 and 2. All right, Miss Faith. What'd you think?
I think it's too sticky.
Oh, your seat is sticky? All right. You think you should move over? Jordan, what can you tell me about my parts now?
4
And
1.
1. Do I still have 5 at the movie?
Yes.
Do I still have my whole 5? Okay. So I've got 4 and 1. All right, let's see how Elle's prediction's going. I've got 1, 2, 3. Is there still another way I can do this?
Yes.
All right, Miss Elle, what do you think? Do you want to?
It was getting to the really good part, and I wanted to talk up with them.
I love it. So you want to move over with your friends? I love that. Great. So Logan, what can you tell me about my parts now?
5 and 0.
5 and 0. So I'm going to put 5 over here. And why did you call this 0 over here? What do we know 0 means, Logan?
Because it's nothing.
Nothing. You're exactly right. 0. All right. Let's look at Elle's prediction. What was Elle's prediction?
No, I did it too.
She said it was going to be how many ways?
6.
6. Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, good mathematicians are always looking for something. What is that good mathematicians are always looking for in numbers?
Part.
Part, but something else we're looking for. We're looking for a pattern. Look, I heard it, Miss Maddie. A pattern. What's happening to our number each time?
It's getting higher.
By how many?
6.
By 1. By 1.
Time.
Let's look at our numbers too. This one starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what did this one do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And something that we noticed the other day was, does this one have a number above 5?
No.
All its parts are going to be lower than what? 5. All these are going to be lower than 4. All these are lower than 3, 2, 1. Give our movie goers a hand today. Great job. And if you will, go back to where your chair would be. And if your chair is up here, if you'll come get your chair. You'll come get your chair. Great job. All right, my star of the week. If you'll hand one of those to everybody. Let's see if we can get our chairs back. If you'll hop up just for a minute so we can get Dalton back in here. All right. Joseph, would you go around and let everybody get a tower of cubes?
Is that a cord on you?
I do have a cord on. It is. It is. F-I-V-E spells 5. You can spell these if you try. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your lap a tap. You can do it, don't hold back. F-I-V-E spells 5. You can spell these if you try. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your lap a tap. You can do it, don't hold back. Great job. I like the way you're keeping that tower together. If you have your tower and your little mat right there, your story mat, because you're going to help me tell a story today. If you'll come out quietly and find your place if you've gotten your story mat and your tower.
Yeah. Okay. Extra.
Extra? I'll take it.
I didn't get me.
I'm going to give you 3 snaps. 1, 2, 3. Miss Molly, did you get one?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I gave myself one.
I need you to turn around this way, Mr. Dalton, so you can see the story. And if you'll put your story mat on the floor, I'm going to read one of my favorite stories. And I need your helping me to tell this story. This story is going to be about Mama Duck and her 5 little ducklings. 5 little ducklings. What do you have in that tower? How many is in that tower? 5. So you're going to start out with 5. So will you play my game? Yes. Will you pretend those little cubes are little ducks today? So will you help me tell this story?
Yes.
All right. Good reader, good listeners. Eyes are up here. Eyes are watching. Ears are listening. Hands and feet are still. The name of this story is Little Quack. This story was written by Lauren Thompson. Can you see Miss Emma? Why don't you come over there and get behind Miss Kennedy so you can see? Why don't you take your story mat and go right over there? Perfect. Because I don't want to miss. I'll hold the story back like this. You think you'll be able to see? All right. Little Quack. What's this page called? Title page. It tells me the author and the illustrator. This story was written by Lauren Thompson. Sorry, I got to find my glasses.
Your glasses.
If you'll listen as we listen to Little Quack. This story was written by Lauren Thompson. Mama Duck had 5 little ducklings. Whittle, Waddle, Piddle, Puddle, and Little Quack. They all lived together in a nice, soft nest. So how many do you see right here? 5. Would you show me your 5? Your 5 little ducklings. But even Mama's littlest duckling was not so little anymore. It's time to leave the nest, she said one day. Come, little ducklings, Mama called. Paddle on the water with me. The 5 little ducklings squeezed close in the nest. Oh, no, Mama, no, they cried. Oh, we're too scared. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. So it says, come along with me with your quackulator. So your little tower of 5 is going to be your quackulator. No ducklings are in the pond. How many ducklings are in your pond? 0. Good job. All at once, Whittle felt very brave. She jumped into the pond, get little Whittle up, and splish! Look, she cried. Look at me. All right, how many do you have in your out of the water?
3.
How many do you have out of the water? 4. How many do you have in the water?
1.
Do you still have 5
Yes.
altogether? Oh, good, because we don't want to lose one of Mama Duck's little ducklings. Now 4 little ducklings snuggled close in the nest. Come, little ducklings, Mama called again. Paddle on the water with me. No, Mama, no. We're too scared, cried Waddle, Piddle, Puddle, and Little Quack. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. Then Waddle felt very brave. He plopped into the pond. Get Waddle. Splash! Hooray, he cried. Hooray for me. How many do you have in the water now?
3.
Oh, listen to my question. 2. How many's still out of the water? 3. Do you still have 5?
Yes.
Keep up with them. Now 3 little ducklings clung close in the nest. Come, little ducklings, Mama called again. Paddle on the water with me. Oh, no, Mama, no. We're too scared, cried Piddle, Puddle, and Little Quack. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. Then Piddle, get Piddle up, for a moment, felt very brave. She wiggled in the water. Sploosh! It's fun, she cried. It's lots of fun. How many's in the water now?
3.
3. How many's outside the water? 2. Still got 5?
Yes.
Now 2 little ducklings cuddled close in the nest. Come, little ducklings, Mama cried again. Paddle on the water with me. Oh, no, Mama, no. We're too scared, cried Puddle and Little Quack. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. At last, Puddle felt very brave, too. He leaped in the water. Got him up. Splosh! Wait, he cried. Wait for me. How many's in the water, Miss Emma? 4. How many's still out? Good job. Still got 5 altogether?
Yep.
That left just one little duckling in the nest. Just one little quack. Come, little duckling, Mama called once more. Paddle on the water with me. What did little quack say? No, Mama, no. I'm scared. I'm just too scared. You can do it, Mama said. We know you can, said Whittle, Waddle, Piddle, and Puddle. Little Quack looked at the water. He sniffed the water. He touched the water with his foot. Could he do it? Did he dare?
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes.
Suddenly, Little Quack felt just brave enough. He closed his eyes and then splish, splosh, splash, splish. Into the water he plunged. I did it, he cried. I really did it. I always knew you could, Mama said. All right, did you get him in the water?
Yes.
Then off they went, 5 little ducklings, proud as can be. Whittle, Waddle, Piddle, Puddle, and brave little Quack. How many do you have in the pond now?
5.
5. How many are outside the pond?
0.
0. All right, if you'll take your little ducklings and take them off your story mat, because Mama wants them to get into what? Mama wants her little ducklings to get into the what? The water. So if you'll take them off the water, and if you want to put them maybe, let's put them above our story mat. So if you'll put them above.
Can I pass them?
All right, we're going to sing our 5 Little Ducks song, and I want you to act the story out with me. Ready? 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 one little duck came waddling back. So if you'll put 1 in the water.
No, you mean 4 little ducks.
4 little ducks came. No, just, well, yeah, you're right. I did mess up on that one, didn't I? All right, so just 1's in the water. How many's outside the water now? 4. 4 little ducks went out to play over the hills and far away. When the mother duck quack, 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 1 little duck came waddling back. Nope, 1 just came back. Only 1 she called and only 1 came back. So there's still 3 out there now. So how many do you have in the water? 2. And how many's out? 3. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 1 little duck came waddling back. How many's in the water now?
3.
Jordan, how many do you have in the water now?
2.
Oh, another one just came back. So if you add 1 more, how many will you have?
3.
3. Can you put 3 down? Let's touch and count to make sure we have 3. If you'll touch and count the ones in the water. 1, 2, 3. And how many do you have outside the water? 2. Let's touch and count. 1, 2. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 1 little duck came waddling back. Hayes, how many do you have in the water now?
4.
How many do you have outside the water?
1.
One. All right. One little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 no little ducks came waddling back. Where are all your ducks now, Benjamin? Benjamin, where's all your ducks? In the water. How many are outside the water?
0.
0. Great job. All right. If you'll put all your little cubes back together in a tower, and then if you will
We
get...
forgot the daddy duck part.
You know, Miss Ramage sang it that way, didn't she? And the daddy duck said what?
Quack,
Quack, quack, quack, quack.
And they all
5 little ducks came waddling back. If you will get up in your seat, and Tyler, if you'll go around and pick up the cubes,
And I will
and Dalton, if you'll pick up the story mats, and then back to your seat.
The next time, can I have these?
We'll sure see.
You said give me those.
Yeah, you're going to take these that are story mats for us. Would you take
Yeah,
those up?
but she...
Yeah, Dalton's going to take them up for us. You got to hand them out for us. Thanks. All right, good job. All right, let me see why he's picking those up. Let's see, how many do I have in my stack here? 5. We'll get them out in just a little bit. Okay, you don't have to. You just put them down in there. It'll be great. All right, let me see how this side, has this side picked theirs up? If you'll drop yours in. Those are slippery, aren't they? Yeah, they've had all those ducks waddling around on them. Great.
You don't have to.
You don't have to put them together. You can just drop them in there. It'll be great.
Riley and Maddie. Maddie. Oh, Maddie. Where's the
Great. I'll take those. Can I go put those on my desk? It'll be wonderful. You need Isaiah and Kennedy's. Thanks. We'll still need those in just a minute. All right, let me see how you're doing. I'm going to check you this afternoon. How many's in my stack here? My whole 5. All right, behind my back. I'm going to go with, girls first. Ready? How many's behind my back? 5. What's my part, girls?
2.
What's my other part?
3.
3. Good job. 2 and 3. Do I still have my 5?
Yes.
All right, back together behind my back. Boys this time. What's my part?
1.
What's my other part?
4.
Oh, we sure. 4. Pace is 4. Let's see. What's my other part? 4. All right. Let's go with this side over here now. Let's see. Oh, easy or hard?
Hard.
All right, my first part.
0. 5.
My other part? 5. You're exactly right. Hard. All right. Here we go. Let's see if you're ready. My first part? 4. My other part? 1. Good job. This side over here. Let's see how they're going to do. Easy, because it's just 4 of y'all. Easy or hard? Super hard, she said. All right, are you ready? 5. What's my other part? 0. Good job. Well, I've got a problem. You've helped me out this week. Remember, you had to help me out with the pencil and the pencil box on one day, and then you had to help me out with the 2 sweaters we had and hanging them on the two hooks. Well, tell you, I've got another problem. Yesterday, you helped me with the candy and which pocket we were going to put our candy in. We had 2 pockets and 4 pieces of candy. Well, today I've got another problem. Could you help me out? Could you? Because I went shopping with my mother. My mother loves to go to this little grocery store. And when I go to this grocery store and I put my things up on the belt, you know how the belt will move it down to the cashier? And she goes so fast and she puts them over into the basket. And so really quick, I have to pick them up and put them in the sack. Well, my mother was with me. I had a sack and my mother had a sack. Okay? How many sacks did we have? Show me with your fingers how many sacks we had. We had 2 sacks. We bought, watch this, we bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things at the grocery store. We had 2 sacks when we walked out. How many different ways could we carry those things out by putting them in our sack? Could you help me figure that one out?
Yes.
All right. Well, I have a board, and you're going to work with your learning partner. I have your grocery sacks. Here's my grocery sack, and this one is my mom's grocery sack. And so I'm going to put, if you'll put your 5 items up at the top that Miss Stafford bought. Oh, we will do in just a minute. And then we're going to see which way that you can decompose my items and make my part that Miss Stafford carried and my part that my mother carried in her sack. Okay? And I want you to work with your partner, and then we're going to get back together in just a minute and see which way you decompose set 5 so I could carry those grocery things out. All right, Miss Isabella, would you and your learning partner come and find your spot on the floor? Dalton, we just need one. Dalton, can you get a clipboard? And Tyler and Jordan, just one. They're all the same. Hayes and Joseph, she's got them for you. If you'll find your spot. L's with Dalton, Faith and Brantley, Boone and Miss Emma. And on your marking sheet, if both of you will write your name at the top, and then if you will just draw the items, and you can just make a big circle there to show the items. All right. And let's see, I need Benjamin and Miss Kennedy.
Yes.
And my 3 friends right here. Can you find a spot? Can you find a spot? Just somewhere, if you'll, class, hands and eyes. If you will stop right now, and the first thing you're going to do is write your name on your paper. If you'll write your name and your learning partner, if they'll write their name at the top. All right. Do you have your cubes so that you can use? You've got your cubes? All right, you're ready to start decomposing. Let's see how many ways we can get those things out of the grocery store. Can you put your items up here at the top? Where's your cubes? What? Mm-hmm. Can you put your items up there? You can take them apart if you want to. All right. Who's going to choose a way first? Who's going to see if they can find a way first? Miss Maddie? Let Miss Maddie move them, and then you can record it down. Miss Maddie, how could you move the things and take them out? What would be the part? Oh, my mother's going to get 2.
And you're going to have
3. All right. We still have our 5 items? We don't want to leave anything in the store. All right. So Riley's going to record that down for us.
Oh, my mother's got